I didn't know my dad was so well known, and because I grew up, I just didn't know that he was like Elvis in Pittsburgh at the time. And I remember I tried out for cheerleading. This is such a little funny story. And I got in, and somebody said, "Oh, she just got it because she's Chili Billy's daughter." It was so funny. It hurt me at the time. I said, "What are they talking about?" He was fun-loving. He was very compassionate. My dad would cry like I do when he would go talk to patients that were about to get heart surgery. My dad was, actually, he was very much like Chili Billy, but he was not as much of a ham in a sense, I mean, he was such a pro. The camera would get on, and he would just turn into Chili Billy. But he was like that in person in the sense, but he was so much more, of course. He had a lot of compassion, and he cared deeply, as I think any fan that would run into my dad would know that the real person that he was, which is the giving, caring, kind man.
What does it say about his legacy, the fact that he's been gone now for 6 years? Chiller's been off the air basically since '83. There were a couple reunion shows, but what does it say that 40 years later people still talk about Chiller Theater? There's still websites, Facebook pages, dedications to it?
I'm so proud of my dad. I'm very proud. I've recently gotten his work, his early work in Erie, to the archives at Hillman Cancer Center. He ended up there, but no, at the Hillman Library. They're archiving my father's career, part of the George A. Romero Foundation, which I'm part of, raising money for young film students and a horror studies at Pitt. So of course you see that my dad.
That's beautiful.